Yeah, he's been. I don't know what's been going on with this.
Yeah, I don't know
I don't
what
know
you
what
did different.
I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
see.
It's
some
been like
motherfuckers
that
say.
for a minute.
Did you take the grand piano out the house or something? 'Cause
Damn it.
It was good, Shelton.
What's happening with you,
Big
Lou?
big week for y'all this week.
Yes,
Try
it
to
is.
dress
Yes,
like
it
me.
is.
Try to dress like me. Put the same color.
Nah, that's my college. This is my school. This is my school
No, I'm
colors.
messing with you. I'm
This is
messing
my
with you.
school colors. I had to represent. We won 16-15 this week.
Who y'all
I,
beat?
Wofford, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take a win. A win is a win.
I don't know if that helped or not.
It did.
Mm.
It did.
Yeah. Definitely did. But yeah, the US Open been all right.
Yeah, bro. Especially when you see Naomi versus Coco, like, because like to
Yeah.
me, peak tennis is what I feel like what how white niggas talk about golf, bro. When they be like, it's intense, it's like it's hella focus and concentration. Like when you're looking at a intense playoff like tennis match, the sound be quiet as hell. All you hear is the serve, and that's how you hear Serena making all them screams and shit like that. Like it's really like I am like trying. It's the most
It's
intense
amazing.
game.
Yeah.
It's the most intense game of pickleball ever.
It's amazing how quiet.
So
It's
that means
amazing how
It's
quiet they
amazing how
keep
quiet it
everybody.
can get. It get
That
quiet
shit
like a golf
crazy
course.
silent.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It be getting quiet like a golf course, but it's still like it's a sport that most people respect because you actually got to move around to a point where you sweat. You sweating
Yeah.
on a golf course because it's hot outside.
Have you guys ever
With
tried
that,
to play tennis?
no, but
yeah,
I want to.
yeah.
I did
I,
back in the
I
day. That shit, you gotta be in shape for that shit, boy.
can I actually let me tell you about my tennis story. We had a youth tennis coach when I was growing up. So we had tennis leagues and stuff. So when I got to college, they were short on male tennis players. I went to HBCU, South Carolina State. They were short on male tennis players. Well, I was dating a female tennis player, and she actually played pro tennis. She was from Ghana, and so
This nigga Shelton Forrest Gump, man. Like he got
man, let me tell you. So they were
Bro,
taking.
hey Ken, the way he started off this story, I don't know where he going with it.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you. So they said you could. they said
this nigga
they
Forrest Gump
needed
for real, bro.
at the time. I was in great shape at the time, by the way, but they needed male tennis players, and I was like, man, I could pretty much play. So me and her worked out that whole summer together. You know, we out there playing violin or whatever. And she said, I never forget. It was close to time to go back to school, so it's about this time of year. And she said, "You ready to play for real now?" I'm like, "What you mean? We've been playing all summer,
Hmm.
back and forth. I'm winning sometimes. She win."
She
And this
kicked your
girl,
ass.
sir, man, she had been like playing with me this whole time, like trying to get me ready. I had no idea. I quit that day. That was the last day that I played. I was like, ain't no way I'm going out there like that.
It
Nah,
was so many surprising things in that story from you dating a girl from
Bruh, first of
Vietnam
all,
to the tennis team asking you to play.
man,
bruh,
for real. No, they didn't
this
ask
is
me. You just could walk on.
hey Lou, he gave you a story about like my life as a man whore. Yeah, I know when you a man whore out here in these streets, Lou, you collect a lot of interesting stories because you mess with some biddies
Facts.
that you be like most niggas
That
ain't
nigga
messing with you.
said that nigga said I dated a professional tennis player that taught me how to play tennis to
Nah,
play
she
for the
ain't teaching me,
college
man.
team.
She was killing me.
He said she ain't
Damn,
teach me, I
She
was
ain't
teaching
teach me.
her.
No,
that's
no, no. I wish she was killing me.
that's funny.
Damn.
Real talk.
All right.
Sabina meant I need to find her. See what she at now.
Let me see. Gonna look
Damn
her up.
shame. Yeah, I called myself learning how to play tennis a couple of years ago. But nah, it's a very intense and difficult game to play. From reading the direction of the tennis ball to getting your serve down to
Feet work,
everything. Yeah, man.
footwork.
Yeah, it's a full body workout for
It
sure.
is. Backhands are damn near impossible to start out. So
Hmm.
it's wild. It's a lot to it.
But I think when people compare the intensity to your comment, Nick, in the sense of golf, it's the same. It's just you can tell how hard this is because you're exuberating physical like activity. With golf, I don't think people understand how hard it is to do some of the shit that they do. Like you looking at it, you're like, okay, everybody doing that. But some of the shit that they do, like regular people can't go out there and do.
But to me, it's like golf is it's the most professional sport that's a skill. It's purely skill. There's no talent in golf, in my opinion. Motherfuckers can say they talented.
It is.
No, they can say
like Tiger
that,
Woods was talented. Like Tiger, that's when you sit talent and skill mix.
Yeah, but at the same time, if I start any baby at 3 with a golf club, I'm not saying that they're gonna be Tiger Woods, but I'm also gonna say they're gonna be really great at golf.
Yeah, you seen John Daly play golf.
Yeah, like I think that's what most of these white golfers are like, bro. They just started at an early age because it's a rich sport, so they grew up in it, and then they became good because they kept playing it. Basically, I think golf is more about practice.
I think I'm trying to make.
But no, I'm saying like basketball. I can't. You just can't start playing basketball at 3 years old.
No, I ain't compared it to basketball. I'm saying more so than tennis. Yeah, like I think you're right in your point about golf. But I do like there are people that are like that don't ever make it anywhere, and that's the difference. That's why the people on TV are so much more special. It is people that started at 3 and they like work at a fucking country club in South Carolina because they could never make it to the tour. So it is more to it. It is a talent aspect to it. I'll say.
I would say tennis is harder to play than golf, though.
Yeah, I think that's understandable.
No,
because to me
it's more physical.
Absolutely
going against someone.
Y'all talking about the golf players that not just picking up a golf club and people understanding how to play it. I'm talking about the people that are on TV.
But,
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I know how golf works, Lou. I'm just saying it ain't as hard as the niggas on TV and tennis. Ask them golfers to do that shit, bro.
Similar, Lou, to baseball.
Serena can swing a club, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen
golf is way
try to hit a tennis ball coming at you that fast. It's hard to not only I got to hit the ball back to you, volley it back to you. I got to place it where I want it to go. That's crazy.
Do you know how many people can't hit a golf ball? It ain't even moving.
It's hard. You're right.
It ain't even moving, and niggas can't hit it.
No, you're right, but it's harder.
That's how hard it is.
But it's harder to hit a moving ball than it is that golf.
It's
ball.
not. It's not.
It's not. Yes, it is.
I'm telling y'all.
We need to put a poll up.
It's always harder to hit a moving target than a still target. I don't care what you say.
Nah, y'all see that's because y'all don't play golf.
I'm not saying golf is easy.
Y'all
trust me.
I know you're not saying it's easy. You're saying it's harder than. I mean, you're saying it's not harder than tennis, and it is. Like these professionals, not even. It's professional golf players that ain't even like fully master where they at. Everybody you watching at this U.S. Open, like they pretty much can compete with each other.
But it's the same thing with tennis.
He's talking about golf.
I mean. Yeah, with golf.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying with golf, like I said.
And I also think bro, if golf wasn't racist, how many niggas would be golfing right now?
Yeah.
That's my thing. Is like, bro, I don't respect sports.
A lot of black people. I don't respect black people play golf.
I don't respect sports that have, egregious rules against competition. You know what I'm saying? Tennis, you're getting the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? With golf, you only getting the best networking white men.
Yeah. Tennis, you got to have hand-eye coordination. You got to have quickness. You got to have agility, strength. All that stuff comes into play.
Skill. We were talking about skill. Y'all talking about you, Shelton.
No, I think tennis.
I'm just saying overall.
Tennis takes talent and skill. I think golf just takes skill. That's my thing. That's the reason why I judge tennis.
It takes talent though, because you got to know what shots to hit, what club to use. You get like. Yeah, but you can get in the weeds with it, but it's a lot that goes into it, whether just hitting the golf ball.
Most of what you're talking about is most of the stuff you're talking about I can buy on Amazon.
No, you can't.
What I'm talking about in tennis, you can't buy talent on Amazon. If you got the best clubs, you got the best golf cart, you got the best caddy that you pay an egregious amount of money an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just to tell you what to hit. Not like, come on, bro.
I can understand y'all's viewpoint of it because y'all don't play. Like I get what you're saying, but it's a lot more.
This Lou, this right wing Lou. Y'all niggas broke.
He said you people. He said you people are playing.
He said you broke niggas.
I ain't say
it. Don't understand.
People can't relate.
Nah, Lou, I know what you're talking about.
That. Yeah, nah, it's a lot to go into.
Nah, you missing some white coloring on that red shirt, boy. That's
man.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get started. I did put up a poll, by the way. So we'll see what the poll is. It ain't looking good, though, Lou, but it's early.
Damn.
This is the place for sports opinions collide. Dead in sports. I'm your host, Kenneth Beans. Joining me on the show, we have Nick, Golfer Lou, and Shelton. What up?
What's happening?
What up, though?
Feefo said he will be about 5-10 minutes late.
I mean, he about to be 30 minutes late.
I think so too. If yeah. Well, anyway, we'll see. Q will be on as well later on. And it is normal time. But yeah, man, we have a packed show, man. Football is back. College football kicked off last week. The pros start this weekend.
Thursday.
And Thursday. Yep. We'll be live Thursday as well, doing that game. And we also have a show produced out and planned for you guys too. Our division winners and all that fun stuff. But yeah, man, we're here to talk about the weekend that just passed and to also look ahead. And we're also going to do our top 10 quarterbacks and top 5 coaches. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up in the next segment. But as we always do, each show every Tuesday at 9 p.m., we do our best performance of the week. What we got?
Oh, we ain't got
Okay. Well, I know what the worst performance of the week will be.
Well, I give a best.
Didn't nobody do their homework, did they?
It was Labor Day, kid.
Oh shit!
Office is closed over the weekend.
It was. Nobody got that email. Nobody got it. I give a best performance to Naomi Osaka. I think she did her thing. Coco was I won't say heavily favored, but people thought she was going to win. She was the higher seed. That was she dominated the match. It was fun watching them two play. So I give it to Naomi Osaka.
Coco just won something, didn't she? She won the
tournament.
Yeah,
she ain't win Wimbledon. She got put out early in Wimbledon.
She got one. I thought she won something they was praising her for. But I was saying
just won second place.
Right. Oh, it ain't even second, kid.
It's even worse than that, kid.
Right.
My thing is, this was a big win for Naomi because niggas, hey, kid, me and you, we thought she still had that Corday curse on.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna retire.
Yeah, I thought she was.
She was.
Yeah. Hey, you know what she did? She left. Hey, kid, she left the whole country. That's how far away she wanted to get away from niggas. She went back home, boy. She an international black queen. But yes, this was a big win for her. Shout out to her.
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on, man. Let's get into some college football. Before we dive into the NFL, college football kicked off the holiday weekend on Saturday with Ohio State holding down home field advantage, beating Texas 14-7. LSU took care of business on the road with an upset win over Clemson 17-10. And Miami, the University of Miami, didn't crumble under the spotlight at home when they defeated Notre Dame 27-4. Out of these matchups, which win stood out to you the most, and which loss revealed more about a team, even though we are still very early in the season?
The win that stood out most to me was Miami, and the reason being, I think that Notre Dame was just as evenly matched as them, and usually Miami shits the bed in these situations when they play a top team with a top game lately. They haven't been able to do what they used to do or what the U is known for. I think the energy was up in their building. Beck played better than I expected him to. And it speaks a lot, I think, when we say about the NFL, the NBA, when Miami is good, when Florida is good, when Florida State is good, college football is a little bit better. So I think Miami was the most impressive win because Notre Dame is a good team and they're going to be in the playoffs. So that was the best victory, and I'm going to ride the mainstream bandwagon. Everybody else was saying Alabama. Alabama looked terrible. The effort, everything that they were talking about when you watch your first takes and every other sports punting that you hear, you was watching that game and you couldn't believe that was Alabama. Like based off what we've seen from Nick Saban throughout the years and teams that they always put in the field, for them to go out there and get done like that and look like that by Florida State, team that won 2 football games last year, that's insane. So I got Miami and I got Alabama.
For me, it's definitely Ohio State beating the number 1 team in the country and a generational talent in Arch Manning. I felt like that was very important. That's what they called him, Lou, not me. You know, not me. But if everybody's saying he is, for them to put him in the dirt like they did and beat him, I mean, they won 14-7. It wasn't a huge win defensively. It was a defensive battle, but we saw what Arch really is, which is not what they said he was. And I'm not saying he won't be a decent quarterback. He may be, but he's not generational like they try to claim. So for me, that was a big win for Ohio State to knock off the number 1 team in the nation.
Well, number one, they never should have been ranked number 1 from the jump. It should have been Ohio State. They were the defending champion, but both of those quarterbacks played like trash. I'm sure we may have a conversation about Arch as we continue our discussions. But for me, it's LSU. Like Brian Kelly, bro, he's been like trash. Like he's known to blow games like that. And it was looking that way. And he found a way to eke out a win in a big game for him as well against the number 4 team in Clemson. And I think looking at that guy who's supposed to be a Heisman candidate in K. Klubiak or whatever, like he played like trash. A lot of quarterbacks played like trash week 1. A lot of these guys didn't look in rhythm or anything. So I expect quarterback play to improve. We'll probably see something very similar in the NFL. But unless they were playing against a sorry-ass team, nobody's performance was really all that impressive. But nevertheless, I think LSU pulling out their win against Clemson was good for them. And man, I used to mess with Dabo, but I don't mess with Dabo anymore. So I
can't believe you used to mess with Dabo.
That was Deshaun Watson, bro. That was before I even knew.
Yeah, that's before we all knew.
Yeah.
Before he
came
Deshaun
out. Watson was a different. Everybody was a Clemson fan.
You said before he came out.
Yeah, before he came out. I don't know what y'all think I am, but this is what I am.
Yeah. Man, but it was Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson was the guy.
Yeah. The big win for me, and Ken, you trying to be early on this conversation. I'm just going to acknowledge the team that won. Florida State beating Alabama the way they did. That was a shocking win to me as a Bama fan. I'm not ready to give up on Cuz yet because I still remember that Georgia game from last year, Ken. And I can't fathom to say like he is that worse from that game since, you know what I'm saying? Since that.
Who you talking
about? The head coach for Alabama. What's the game?
Kevin DeBoy.
DeBoy. Yeah.
DeBoy.
The bum.
they already running with the papers with that.
The boy looking like Drake out here.
The loss to me, Texas was a bad loss to look at. Just because I already see niggas in the chat talking, I still believe in Arch. I was trying to taper motherfuckers' expectations.
Oh God,
expectations are Arch.
You were trying to taper what?
Listen, you were saying? Can I finish my point, bro? I already know your goofy. I know your goofy ass got a lot to say. That's why I'm the only person. I let all y'all talk. Let me say what I gotta say about Arch. You can't tell me, Shelton, that any quarterback going into the shoe after against the defending champs is going to with that defense, especially with not only the best player offensively in college football, but arguably the best player defensively in college football. On that side, that secondary is nuts. I'm surprised that he played that bad still, but I'm not surprised that he played bad. I told you going into that game, I actually thought that there was a lot of pressure on Ohio State because they're the defending champs and they're more experienced. They should be able to make Arch look like how he did. He looked like a freshman. He looked like a true freshman. But it's a long season, and I think he's going to get used to this, just because that's the whole reason why the man is wanting him to be developed the way he is. Because I don't think they thought he was that great coming out, but they know that he can be, just like I think so too. I think this again, if you want to sell stock on Arch, do it now. If you want to buy stock, do it now, because this is the lowest it's going to be.
So Nick, what have you seen to make you think that he's more than what he's shown?
I'm glad you asked that. There was a couple the plays that he didn't make stand out to me, but I think he can easily clean that up. There's like a third down crossing route that he could have easily gotten, that if he throws it again, I'm sure he makes it. There was the plays that stuck out to me was like there was that I think it was almost back shoulder over the shoulder to the tight end that he threw on that. I think that 2-minute drill that Lou was trying to talk to him, say like, if this is the guy, then he got to prove it in this drive. I think it was that shoulder over the tight end, because the tight end literally walked into that pass, and there was no other. It was a window that he was throwing to. He also, the throwing touchdown that he had. He's hella sneaky athletic as far as getting some first downs that probably would have been empty plays if not lost yardage. So he showed me that he can do some things. It's just that he's going against Ohio State defense. So he's not going to look great at all. But I think he has the capability of being a great quarterback still before the end of the season.
He's shown you spurts of being a good quarterback. However, his last name is Manning, and you still holding out that he can be great.
Absolutely.
He might be good. That may be true. He's just not good right now. But I've seen nothing. Yeah. I've seen nothing that would make me think he would be great.
I understood why they had him behind yours. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
that wasn't
that's one game.
One of the things. No, that's one of the things. It ain't one game. It's 2 seasons. That's one of the things.
We've seen him start. We seen him start last season when Ewers was hurt. He started about like 3-4 games, and they didn't lose.
They were never confident enough to make him the starter. That's what greatness is. That's what greatness is, or even what it looked like. Even you take somebody like Tua. They had y'all man's Jalen Hurts at quarterback in the national championship game, but what looked like greatness, I ain't saying that it is, but it looked better than what Arch Manning looked like. I'm putting Tua in because he's more athletic, he's more prominent, he's going to be able to make those throws. They've never done that with Arch. He may have the mechanics, he may have the last name, he may be able to even be a good quarterback, but when we're talking about greatness, I think it's clearly evident that he's not that.
Yes.
After one game, it's nuts.
I know Feefo
after 2 seasons backing up a 7th round quarterback.
Steve Sarkisian called a terrible game. He really had the handcuffs on Arch. I don't know if that's because he was afraid of the defense of Ohio State, if he was concerned about what Arch would be able to complete, his ability to read defense. Remember, that defensive coordinator over on the other side is a former
Patricia
coordinator.
That's the theory.
No. Can't put respect on his name. Put respect on his name. That's Matt Patricia. You do. He multiple Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator. Put respect on that.
The one thing I said when I was watching the game is that regardless, this is what he'll be seeing in the NFL. And you have to be able to play against talent like this. Maybe he was nervous. I don't know. We got time to see. He's going to go against some cupcakes, and then this schedule is still tight. It's still tough. So he's going to have plenty of time to show what he is or what he is not.
Thank you.
A lot of the conversations around Arch is so funny because it's very similar to how things were with Shedeur. You know, it's like when Arch going to play well, you're going to hear a lot of people talk about it. When Arch played poorly, you're going to hear people pile on him. It's just reversed, you know, because there was a lot of hype for Shedeur as well. And I thought the conversation around that was interesting. But I think Steve, when he finally kind of let him loose, when he had no choice, you saw moments. You saw like potential. But you also saw a quarterback that's out of rhythm that can't hit a simple fucking crossing route. That receiver was hot. That receiver was so pissed on the sideline. If he just could have put that right in front of him, that's a simple throw. He's been throwing that since Pee-wee football.
And Ken, if he was able to do the basics, which is why, again, I understand why people talking shit, because the haters are gonna always hate on your worst day. And I'm looking at Luke goofy ass, but like if to me,
that's what's wrong with your generation.
To me, Ohio State escaped this game because they offense looked shitball.
Yeah, like, only if Texas had a quarterback. Only if Texas had a quarterback, they would have lost.
There you go, Lou.
Hey, Lou, I'm saying if Arch was a competent quarterback in that game, they would have won 21-14. Because like they were in the red, it wasn't like, to me, it wasn't like they couldn't get into the red zone. They couldn't get into the end zone, and that was on Arch. So like, and even that QB snake they try to do the
coach. He called three.
That's on coach.
Three plays for Arch to try to run the ball in. Stop hyping him up. You got to run it back there, hand the ball off, bro. Three plays for Arch to run the ball in. It reminded me of Seattle.
But remember, Ken, that slant where he decided to throw the fade, that was on Arch. That was 6.
Oh yeah, that was Arch. But he had already made up his mind. He already made up the reason why he didn't even look at the slant, because he just dropped back. No, he didn't read the defense. He already knew where he was going. That's why he didn't even see it.
But so a couple things, right? Like I'm gonna start where we are now, and I'm gonna work my way backwards. Number one, when you're in the red zone like that as a QB, it's not about reading the defense. It's typically you're going to go to your first read. And especially if your offensive coordinator tells you, hey, this is where we want to go, right? Mm-hmm. So if the fade is where they wanted to go, then that's 9 times out of 10, he's going to throw the fade route, right? The slant is just obviously just another route that's there. You don't read in the red zone. Well, let me not say red zone.
Only do that. You only do that when you're great. You only do that when you're great.
Nah. It don't happen like that. You could even look in the NFL. Most of those throws are already predetermined
to mediocre quarterbacks.
No, to majority of quarterbacks. Spike. That's number one.
The best quarterbacks, people are going to make that adjustment though. If I see a slant wide open in the middle of the field for a touchdown, I'm throwing it if I'm great.
You know why, Spike? Because typically in the NFL, even mediocre quarterbacks have a wide receiver that creates separation. And I'm gonna just throw that bitch up there. Like a motherfucker like CeeDee Lamb, throw that bitch up there. Because when they come back in the huddle, that's what they're going to tell you. And your number one guy, you're going to listen to him. You're going to throw that thing. So that's that. Ken, I don't disagree with you that Steve Sarkisian had the training wheels on, but I also feel that was a byproduct of Arch himself. Like he came out in some of those easy gimme throws, like you said, that he's been throwing since middle school. And I don't know if y'all saw the footage of Peyton's son in middle school fucking dotting people up, which was crazy. If y'all haven't, go watch that. It don't make no sense. But I agree. Arch has been throwing those simple routes for a very long time. And it was uneasy to see somebody with as much hype as him miss on the easy throws. Therefore, I think that Steve Sarkisian, as the play caller, was like, oh, snap. I don't know if he's ready for the moment. I don't know if it's nerves. I don't know what it is. But that's why I said put respect on Matt Patricia's name, because and I saw the chat said, oh, now we got to put, look, Matt Patricia was a trash head coach, right? And a lot of Bill Belichick's disciples are trash head coaches, but they're amazing coordinators, right? We've seen that with Matt Patricia. And you give him one of the best talented defenses in the league, and then he's throwing NFL schemes on that. Ken, at the end of the day, most of these college quarterbacks are not going to get both in terms of scheme and talent. Sometimes you'll get the scheme, but they don't have the talent to execute at that level. And sometimes they got the talent, but they don't have the scheme to, bro, when I was watching that game, Ken, a lot of those windows outside for the blatant open ones, right? But that happens in the NFL too, not as much. But the windows were tight. The windows were tight. I want to say it was early in the game where the linebacker faked like he was going to go in coverage and then came down and blitzed them and got to Arch. And they were talking about the eye discipline. And it was like, that's an NFL thing. Matt Patricia coaching them boys up. So that's the reason why I say put respect on their name. Nick, I agree with you. I do think that Arch showed some things. I don't think enough to definitively say that he's going to be a star quarterback, right? Because obviously he was leading in terms of being like a Heisman front runner and all of that type of stuff. I'm not saying he can't win the Heisman, but I do think that the schedule was unkind to him, right? He hasn't been a full-time starter. You would like to have a cupcake or two before
you can say it, Feefo. You can say he's not going to win it. You can say he's not going to win it. Go ahead.
He might not, but I think he still has the way that the schedule is set up, he's still going to play so many good teams that, like, if he starts, blowing the doors off that, you have to put him in that conversation again. I think right now he's outside looking.
He don't need to win it either way. So
I don't think. I don't think it's relevant for him. I think at least FIFA. I'm not saying that's your point, but I don't.
No. That's not my point. I'm just saying because before the game, them being preseason number one and him being the Heisman front runner led up to the hype. Right. Mm-hmm. So obviously he didn't live up to the hype, but at the end of the day, I think that number one, like I said, I think the schedule was unkind. I also think that the coordinator and the talent on the Ohio State side had a lot to do with it. And for me, Nick, I do agree with you where I saw enough throws that I'm like, okay, he's not a trash quarterback. Like he's not bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? Some of the throws and his legs, I think, especially down the stretch, like the one that he threw down the seam. That's elite. That like not every quarterback in college football can make that throw. The legs that he has, he ain't Mike Vick. He's not no Lamar Jackson. But shit, for a white boy, we haven't seen a white boy run like that since Steve Young.
He's a rich man's Joe Burrow without
100%. No, he can move. So I think he has all of the foundational pieces. If he can put it together up here and just settle down be a good to great quarterback. That's not elite.
That's why I'm saying, like, putting someone first time playing full-time Big Ten, SEC football, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Shelton, going to Ohio State on the road.
Ohio State
after they won a title. On the road. I'm like, bro. I'm not making excuses. He was bad. Lou, that's why I'm not trying to make. I'm not saying
that sounds like an excuse to me, Nick.
No, I'm not saying that.
Excuses. It's like y'all excusing him. Y'all excusing.
No, it's not.
Y'all telling you it's a bad game.
I just heard. Let me.
We're highlighting my point. We're highlighting the positives. That's all.
My point is.
That's what you do for media.
My point is, this is not week 8, week 9. This is week 1, and he was at Ohio State in his first full-time as a full-time starter for Texas. I didn't think they should have been ranked number 1. I didn't think that they were really the team that they should have been favored to win because Ohio State and Vegas agreed with me. So them only losing by 7 points is the biggest part of this whole story. Because if they lost like UNC lost to TCU, then I'm right with you. Then it would have been ugly and niggas would have a lot to talk about. They lost by 7, bro. Ohio State offense should be.
But that's for the defense though, Nick. But they got a freshman quarterback too. Well, not two. They got a first time.
Don't nobody give a damn about who Ohio State got back at quarterback. So
no, but they do though. These are two.
He beat the guy you talking about.
Same level. Yeah, like what are you talking about?
And he played like trash.
No,
he did. He was trash. Yeah, they both did.
He didn't beat them. The Ohio State defense beat him, nigga. That's what it was, nigga. Fuck out of here. And all he did was throw it up to the best wide receivers in the country and said,
if he didn't beat him, Arch lost.
Nick, that's why they.
Well, either way it go, Nick is right. Nobody give a damn about him because everybody talking about Arch. Nobody even mentioned this guy.
Yeah.
That's true. Nick, I didn't know he was open on the weekends that Bell's buying a company because that's what it sounds like.
Listen.
It sounds like
that's where you get the most money, ain't it, Nick?
It's time
people say we
sound like it's in a partnership. They trying to start a franchise.
Yeah, people say we highlight the he talked 15 minutes. So I within 15 minutes worth of positives.
Listen. It's early. Like I said, Lou, I'm screenshotting all this because I'm gonna pull it up at the end of the season.
I'm not saying that he won't be a good quarterback, but he can work.
You're hedging your bet. You're hedging your bet.
No. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna get out of the Shelton zone. He can learn from his uncles and be a good quarterback. He can learn how to practice. He can learn how to prepare. He can do all those things. But when y'all are talking about elite and all the bell that Feefo just gave him in that 15-minute monologue,
I didn't give him
and Nick, I ain't gonna just throw you under the bus. Like, if y'all got to do all of that for someone who's supposed to be generational talent, it ain't it. It ain't it.
First off, hold on, bro. Spike. I agree with Nick. It's only one game.
One game.
Wait, hold on, Spike. Hold on, Spike. It's only one game that he's played as the day one starter, It's only one game he's played as the day one starter. And also, hold on. And also, Nick, did you ever call him generational?
I've never said
did.
generational.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nick did. Nick was saying that they were tanking. The Browns were tanking. These
now we don't know if he's going to be
tanking.
I said I think he's going to be great. I said I think he's going to be a great quarterback.
I think he's for him because he's that guy.
I think he's going to be I think he's talented enough to not only be successful in college, but in the NFL and win a Super Bowl. I think that I'm willing to say that right now.
Is he going
to be generational talent? I don't give a fuck about generational talent.
Wait. Let me ask you this: do you think he would be better than Eli?
Yeah.
But there's only
bigger arm, better legs. Bigger arm, better legs.
There's only one quarterback. There's only
you got to have it between here though.
There's only one quarterback.
I think he'll be fine.
There's only one quarterback.
Bigger arm, better legs.
He'll be a 2 Super Bowl winning quarterback.
There's only one quarterback better than Eli.
So
that's Patty.
No. We're not. Hey,
look, how you feel about that personally, Nick. I'm asking y'all. Do y'all think that he will be a quarterback that can go to the NFL and win Super Bowl?
I'm giving you one Super Bowl, Spike. I'm not giving you anything more than that. I think just one Super Bowl.
There's no way in hell I can answer that question without seeing him play a full college season.
Well, I can
answer it, but I could. Him sitting on the bench for 6 years.
I mean, it's easy to say no. Eli has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Eli had more talent going into Ole Miss, so he started his freshman year.
But
this dude been sitting on the bench behind a 7th round pick for 2 years.
That's fine, Spike. We got it.
It don't matter how you start, it's how you finish,
off your teleprompter, whatever. Yeah. It's hard he has to win more than 2 rings, bro, to be better than Eli. So I don't know if you're talking about career, if you're talking about his ability to play in the NFL. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about his success as a quarterback in winning 2 rings. Yes, that's what I'm asking.
No one's really doing that, bro.
That's hard. No,
I don't even want to put him there. I'm just saying, man, look, be a better collegiate player than your uncle was. I don't even think he can do that.
I think he could be better than Eli. I don't know about Pay. Hold on, real quick, Q. I think. Look, in answering the Eli question in the NFL, I think, especially now in today's game, it's a lot about coaching, right? Who's either the head coach?
Will he be a better college player?
I think he is the most talented Manning to put on a jersey.
How so, Feefo?
I'm not going
talent.
I'm not
Feefo. Feefo, come on, man.
Look. Do you understand what I mean when I say talent? No, do you understand what I'm saying?
You can't say that.
It's a different time. What I'm saying, talent. Look, listen. I'm trying to tell you.
You're just talking about measurables. You're not talking about talent.
Exactly.
This guy played against you. Did you watch Bronny?
What is talent? Talent is measurables.
Measurables is not talent.
That's how
plenty 6'4" athletic guys that can't play
football. How do people get drafted? They get drafted on potential based off of the measurables.
No. But they still have performance. It's performance, then potential.
I understand that. Okay, so all I'm saying is, who the coach? Who's the coach? QB that just got benched that they drafted in the first round a couple years ago.
Richardson.
He got drafted off of talent.
Absolutely,
he has talent.
But so who else would you draft off talent and not that? No, who else? Name another player that was just drafted like that. No.
Everybody gets drafted off talent.
Name another one without the credentials that was drafted like that.
I think that's a whole. I don't think
that's a separate conversation.
Talent and measurables are 2 separate things.
Two different things, Feefo. They're 2 different things.
I think they're 2 separate things. I think that people's measurables can add to their talent, but when you're talking about talent, you're saying that he is one of the most accurate QBs I've ever seen. He's one of he can throw the ball extremely far and extremely fast. Tom Brady came out today and said Aaron Rodgers is the most accurate thrower of the football that he's seen in that time span when he was in his prime, and also the fastest to get it to the receivers and could do it bailing out of the pocket. If he could get multiple different looks from defenses, figure out the defense, and still put up points. So to me, Aaron Rodgers he's not 0-4 Mike Vick with his legs. He's not necessarily Peyton Manning in the cerebral mind, but he's in the ballpark of using all of the best of those things for what he has, and his talent is executing and throwing the ball, being accurate, and everything that Tom Brady said. When you look at Arch Manning, and I don't care about college football, but I did watch this game because I knew that we were going to talk about it. What it all comes down to me is if we're going to be responding to the ESPN conversation about is he going to be this and is he going to be that, I'm not really here for that. But what I do see is there's a base of skills there that can be accentuated. And I'm not looking at it from a standpoint of bail bondsman. It's just, if you're asking me, do I see enough of an eye test for something to be molded out of that skill set? Yeah, I see it. I didn't see it with Sam Darnold. You know, everyone says that, you know what I'm saying, oh, Sam Darnold was a top 3 pick. And when I never saw that, you know what I mean? Like with someone like Baker Mayfield, I saw that there was a base of skills there. Now, he went to a terrible situation, but, you know what I'm saying, when I see Arch Manning, I'm kind of similar in how I saw Baker, where it's like he got some swag to him. He got, you know what I'm saying, a weird throwing motion. But I think with just reps, and I think with being put in situational football over and over again, week to week, I think there's something to pull out of this young man's game that can make him, if not, you know, transcendent, but can make him really fucking good at the next level. And I see what people are trying to say with his talent level, but it's going to take some coaching. It's going to take some molding. If we're judging it in a vacuum off of one game, yeah, he looked bleh. But there were some throws even in that game of the 27 throws I think he made where there was at least 5 or 6 where I was like, that's really fucking good. And the others were just routine, you know, check downs and routine, just flipping the ball and whatnot. But let's not act like Matt Patricia isn't who he is on defense and who he was in New England. And he was giving Arch multiple different looks. And if you're expecting Arch Manning to go out and put up 31 points on Ohio State defending champs, I think you would be doing him a disservice, and you'd be doing yourself a disservice in how you evaluate prospects.
They call that bail bondsman talk.
Y'all are explaining Shedeur Sanders to me. That's what y'all are doing. Like, I don't see the difference in a fifth round pick.
So we're explaining Shedeur, then how come you're not on the bandwagon? Because you was hella on the bandwagon with Shedeur. That is
true.
Well, I thought Shedeur was more talented than him.
You thought Shedeur was more talented than Arch?
I seen him play for 3 years.
Yeah,
I ain't seen Arch shit.
How many games he win his first year, Lou?
I mean, that's fine. I mean, the thing is, was
defeated at Jackson State his first year.
Oh, you talking about you going to Jackson State?
Got your ass, didn't I? Yeah, you tried. Yeah,
see,
they were undefeated. Yeah,
this ain't his first year, Nick. How many games did Arch win his first year? None.
You see, but the thing is, though, is that I don't think anyone who's being sensible would disagree with you that if you're basing it off of when you evaluate a prospect, I think the number one question you have to ask is there a skill set there and is there a base there that makes him different from your average player? And I look at Arch Manning, I look at Shedeur Sanders, and I think that they have base of skill set that makes them better than your average player. And that's where you have to bet on coaching, and that's where you have to bet on pedigree and your, you know, team around you to make you better. Like if you got Dion and all them people and Tom Brady in your corner, hopefully you'll become better. If you got Peyton Manning and Uncle Eli in your corner, and you already have that skill set, hopefully you'll become better. And that's why evaluating prospects is like a crapshoot, because it's all about, you know, some lucky, you know, picks of the ball here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of luck of the draw. So that, and then on top of the hard work, it's never going to be a 1-to-1 thing.
Spike, I'm somewhat unclear about where you are with Arch. I'm trying to recall the conversation we had prior to it. Remind me. So before he played this game, what was your stance? He's not good. We don't know if he's good.
His stance is he's not good because he couldn't beat out Quinn Ewers. Yes, you did.
There was a version of that.
It was mine.
He keep on saying like,
we do not know. Nick was trying to act like that he was the next thing, and all I said is we don't know because we haven't seen him do anything. And my reasoning being is he had to sit for 2 years behind a 7th round pick.
Well,
that don't happen.
Lou, that's because he played half-a football in high school. You seen the high school tape? Look up the high school tape. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Shelton, my reference point for that is Trey Lance. He played the same kind of high school football, and look at him. We thought he was going to be a superstar.
Hold on, let me. First of all, Lou,
all I'm saying is I don't know, Ken.
You and Shelton
Nick giving him a lot of bail, and I don't know.
You and Shelton look like twins today. Okay. Thing 1 and thing 2 looking at because in the chat. I swear, Lou he be tagging me in all the little clips. He got Ryan Clark. He got me tagged with a Ryan Clark.
Because you got him as a break, though.
Talking about how
I saw the Ryan Clark, but I couldn't.
He says he had great potential.
After one game, talking shit, and it's like, bro, if you don't like him, if you don't believe him, that's fine. You don't have to keep doubling down. I know where you stand. My thing is you don't have a basis to saying that because it's only one game in a long season. I have it based off of what I told y'all what I am. How many times I gotta remind y'all? In the streets, they call me the QB whisperer. I see things before
the NFL from the start, man.
You don't think he's good?
No, nowhere near what they were trying to say. I felt like he was going to struggle this game, which, okay, we're going to put it to this game. I don't think it's going to be the year that everybody thinks it's going to be. I think he's going to struggle. And I think that he's an average quarterback with some potential to be a starter, but never be elite. Never.
My thing is this, Ken. This is all backwards pay hate that they got for root for Shador and niggas root for Arch. They just want to hate on him. What's so special about him? He ain't shit.
I told you, Nick, it felt similar, bro. I was thinking about it. I was like, no, I don't know.
Y'all just
said it. It brought it up.
The bail bonding is insane tonight.
But like I said, if anybody else had been in that position, y'all would have been on them for not playing.
They was on them. They did it to Shador.
First of all, no, they couldn't do it because Shador played.
No, Shelton. First of all, the fact that you allow Lou to compare Shador Sanders' first game at Jackson State to Ohio State is nuts.
I ain't go back that far. I'll compare Shador's first game at because it's the same.
They won.
They're the same spot. They won.
That
was the same spot. They were in the same position at that point. Him playing against TCU that game was the same place where Archie is now.
Is TCU anywhere close?
TCU.
Is that a closer game?
TCU was ranked that year.
About Ohio State, though. Nah, you're talking about Ohio State.
TCU was ranked, though.
I'm talking about the players on the field, Shelton. And if you want to talk about ranking, we're talking about
riding together.
Ain't nowhere near
his rank, man.
Drew got his own problems he got to worry about.
I had to get out of there when he said that.
Somebody fucked up when
he said Ohio State and TCU to snap.
Don't leave me, Lou.
I'm out. I had to leave right there.
Anyway,
but they shut down. Ryan Smith. Smith couldn't do nothing. But part of that was on the Jeremiah Smith. I'm sorry. Part of that was on the quarterback. So
yeah, that quarterback terrible for Ohio State.
We about to see how good Ryan Day is as a coach, because right now, if he could get this team to the playoffs or let alone the Final Four, he fuck around and be coach of the year, because he playing with Bobby Boucher.
Who is Dion playing with? Because that quarterback, Jesus Christ, bro. Anyway, let's move on, man. So let's get into some rankings. We're going to talk coaches first, and we're going to conclude with quarterbacks after we talk about our top 5 coaches. And then we'll close out the show with some more NFL talk. And then, we have our week 1 picks too. That'll be coming back. So make sure you guys stay around for that. Anyway, this week we are concluding our annual NFL positional rankings list. Once again, we went over every major position, ranked the players who stand out to us the most, and discussed why we selected those individuals. Each position, except for quarterbacks, we ranked 1 through 5. Quarterbacks will be ranked 1 through 10. We're now moving on to the final rankings you've all been waiting for. The top 5 head coaches and top 10 quarterbacks currently in the NFL. We're going to start with the head coaches. Who is in our top 5? We got O'Connell, Connor, LaFleur.
What the fuck, Shelton, bro? What are you doing?
You talking to?
What are you doing? Why do you have Sean Payton on this list, bro?
Sean Payton's top 5.
Sean Payton is top 5.
What are you talking about?
This man made the playoffs with that team.
He took over a dumpster fire, drafted a quarterback that nobody here, except I think Spike, thought he was at least decent outside of myself, and then made the playoffs in the AFC West. Like, what is we talking about? And this year, he drafted even better players, got free agents, and that defense is going to be one of the best in the league. What are you talking about?
Let me ask you a question. Who do you definitely based off of last season? Who had a better just one off season as a new head coach? Sean Payton or Jim Harbaugh?
Sean Payton.
He went to the playoffs.
Yeah. With a rookie quarterback. With a rookie.
And he showed well.
Been in the league.
And he didn't just show up. He showed well in the playoffs.
Who?
With a rookie.
He was a rookie. Ain't do shit in that playoff game. Don't try to hype that shit up.
I'm saying
he was a rookie.
Yeah,
he was a rookie.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the team was there. They weren't blown out.
We gonna see. I know at FIFA the way you got that bass in your voice. I know you got Sean Payton high, so we got trust me. I'm gonna come back to this again.
That's cool.
All right. So Harbaugh, LaFleur, O'Connell, McDermott, and Harbaugh.
Shout out to Gucci LaFleur. He fuck around being a Super Bowl winning coach after this year.
I'm saying Super Bowl, Nick. You gotta
I know you saying it. I'm hesitant.
That's wrong. Wait, I just want to make sure I did that. Mine was D'Amico Ryans at 5. I don't know what color it came from. I don't even know who that was.
Just put
the right picture, but it's the wrong name. Yeah, mine. I just want to give D'Amico Ryans the proper respect. That's who my number 5 was.
Proper respect for you. Don't think he really top 5? You just try to shut him
right.
That was Jalen. Jalen must be on vacation. I didn't do that. I said the right name. Look, that's why I was quiet for so long. I had to check my text message to make sure I sent him the right name after last week. So I sent him the right name. He just put Connor right there. I don't know what that was, but yeah, mine was
McDermott. Is McDermott really on your list, Shelton, or this is a Jalen? Is you gonna blame this on Jalen too?
No, that's me.
Why do you have McDermott on this list?
Because he coached that team well and got Josh Allen with that roster.
What's his
as far as they got?
What's his pedigree as a head coach? What side of the ball is he favored as?
He's the head coach. It don't even matter.
But I mean, before that, what was his coordinator as? Defense. How many points does on average do he give up in the playoffs? He gave up like over 24 points a game, right?
I'll put it this way. He gave up more points than the Bengals did in the playoffs. I'll say that. But he's there. He was a couple plays away from being from being in the Super Bowl.
Well, what you always tell me about Joe Burrow? He was a couple plays away from being what?
In the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get this goofy ass nigga off this goddamn list.
Man, he top 5, bro.
I think moving forward, LaFleur gonna be top 3 every year.
He may be top.
Thank you, Spike.
He may be top 2.
Let's go, Spike.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen. So I think that's it, Feefo. Every year he gonna be top. He one of the baddest dudes.
Having Sean Payton on this list is nuts.
You got Payton.
I'm saying that first and foremost.
You not having Sean Payton on this list
because the guy that I have at 3 is a better head coach than him. The guy that I have
Sean
at 3
Payton better than Harbaugh. What is Harbaugh doing?
No, Sean Payton's Sean Payton is better. Sean Payton is better.
No, he's not.
He is.
Better than who?
At worst, they're equal.
John or one of the Harbaughs, bro.
I want to bet a bottle right now. Lou Feefo, hear me and hear me now. I want to bet a bottle right now. The Chargers sweep the Broncos.
Oh, you wildin'. The Chargers don't have the offense, bro.
I appreciate it, man. Let's bet.
I'll take it.
You want to bet? But it's the personal bottle.
The airplane bottle.
No more than $25. It's a no more than $25 bottle. No, it's only 2. I'm only asking for 2 games, nigga. You can't get no food.
No, if you believe in it,
it's a $25 or less bottle, nigga.
I'm only taking the bet if it's the big bottle.
It's a wino bottle.
Nah, hell no. I can't eat shit with that.
Okay, I'll give you a pack of Cutter water.
Can we gonna see what Dan Campbell is this year?
Yeah, this is my last year, but you're right. I think we will see. So it's based a little bit off last year, but we'll see.
Having Tomlin at 3 is hilarious, Q.
Yeah, Tomlin is that.
I think who ain't won a playoff game in how many years, Shelton?
It's been a minute.
I respect it.
Even a minute say it's been a minute.
He's 6, man. He's 6.
Sean McVay, Andy Reid.
Oh my goodness.
Who has Andy Reid second?
2.
Nick Sirianni, of course.
Okay, McVay, Sirianni,
that
and
is
O'Connell.
Disgusting.
You know what's gonna be worse?
That man almost lost his job last year. That man almost lost his job last year.
And won the Super Bowl.
I know it's Q number.
You get up on deck. We're gonna see his number 1. Sean McVay needs to get more respect in the league as a head coach. I wish he was coaching Cincinnati. Can't.
Sirianni beat him 3 times in a row.
Y'all would already had a Super Bowl.
I would.
Sirianni beat him 3 times in a row.
If you told me Nick, you're banned from ever going back to Cincinnati, but Sean McVay becomes the head coach of the Bengals, I'll take that. I'll willing to take that sacrifice as a Cincinnati fan.
You agree with that, Spike? Sean McVay, Super Bowl. If he was with the Bengals?
If he was at the Bengals, yeah. I do agree with that. Like, he's a lot better coach than I don't even know y'all boy name no more. What's his name? What's dude's name? What's dude's name? The dude that loses all the game at the beginning of the season.
I definitely disagree because he got a Super Bowl winning quarterback. That's a good quarterback, one of the best in the league. Matthew Stafford, according to y'all.
Bro, Stafford is done.
What's the difference?
No, stop.
Stafford is not done.
Matthew Stafford is levels.
His back is messed up.
Bro. He can't even stand up.
It ain't that big of a gap.
It ain't that big of a gap. Stand up.
It is.
He gonna start. It's a lot. He gonna start the first week.
Burrow, again, I keep saying it's 4 good quarterbacks in the league, and it's everybody else. Joe Burrow is one of them 4. Matt Stafford ain't nowhere close to that 4.
When healthy, I ain't gonna say he ain't nowhere close.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Let's go.
Tomlin at 1 is nuts.
Let's go.
Having Tomlin at 1 is nuts, Lou.
Hey, what's in that cup? Hey, somebody need to do a welfare check. Somebody need to do a welfare check on Spike, bro.
Hey, man. How many games y'all expect Pittsburgh to win last year? And they still got to the playoffs. Y'all trying to
every year.
Nick been trying to fire this man every year since I've been on this show. This is the best, most consistent coach in the league. He don't have the best quarterback ever on his team. He don't have the best tight end ever on his team. This dude every year putting
he makes something out of nothing every year, Lou. You're right.
That's cool. That's cute.
Mike Tomlin is the man. He's the best. He's the best coach in the league.
Hey, he's not first.
Hey, Spike, he's top 10. He's not top 5.
Like whatever.
No, he's top 10, not top 5, bro.
Only thing he bad at is hiring offensive coordinators. If he were more open-minded to getting somebody in there that could really call plays, he would be elite. That's the only thing he bad at.
This weekend, I spent time. Go ahead, finish your point.
I was gonna say best thing for Reed, he know how to call plays. I don't think that's Tomlin's strength, and Tomlin ain't got nobody in there that can help him with that. But with what he's been working with over the last however many years, and to never have a losing record without having the best quarterback in the league, Mike Tomlin, the best coach in the league.
Okay.
And who's shooting bail now?
Boy,
I think this is the first year I haven't had Tomlin in my top 5. I think it's been a minute, but I just think there are other coaches that are more deserving of that right now. I had some conversations, Spike. Nick, I told you he's a Steeler fan, diehard. Went to all the Super Bowls. Nick, he ain't been to a Super Bowl in a minute. He
ain't been to the second round in a minute.
And he tired and he didn't get a chance to get those freaking fly miles, bro. It's all about titles in Pittsburgh, not playoffs, not even a fucking first round playoff win.
Well, like I said, they
don't care about this shit. They want rings.
Then get a quarterback.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
saying. And the conversation I had is well, but I think the thing is, and that's what I was telling him. I said I'm surprised Tomlin stayed and was agreed to be part of a mini rebuild. But the fact of the matter is, we had the conversation about like offensive coordinators and the inability to hire the right one, but none of that shit matter, bro. This man has gotten long in the tooth. And, I think now the tone that I've heard, and this guy's been very supportive of this brother, is that if this is what we're going to keep doing, might as well get somebody else in there.
I mean,
real talk. If we just, the worst thing you could be is mid, Lou. That's why when they talk about when you trying to give out credit for
what other coaches,
Nick, hold on, Nick, that's the other thing. They were like, it's cool that he keeps not losing, but that's also a part of the problem because they keep picking in the 20s. Yeah. They said if we're gonna lose, we at least let us get high picks so we can rebuild. They're stuck, bro.
Being mid is
Atlanta Hawks syndrome. Yeah,
being mid is a horrible thing.
The thing is that once again, and we don't have to relitigate this, but I don't know what the Pittsburgh front office and the ownership really wants to do. I don't know what the Rooney's philosophy is anymore. We keep putting all this power on Mike Tomlin like he controls the weather, like he controls the weather machine in Pennsylvania and shit, bro. I don't understand what they want him to do. It's not goofy. It's the truth. Like, is the nigga the fucking emperor of Pennsylvania, or is he just a coach? Because if you're telling me he picks all the positions, he picks all the coaches, I don't believe that, because I think that the ownership position has a lot to do with who holds the purse, clearly, right? So if they're never hiring outside and they're never saying, yo, let's go, why don't we promote Brian Flores? No one promoted Brian Flores to being defensive coordinator. Why is that? It's because they didn't want to pay him coming off of being a head coach. I don't know why they don't go and get other guys that are, premier talent on the offense coordinating side. Why don't they go get people from the McVay tree or the Shanahan tree? Is it all just because Mike Tomlin controls every single decision? I don't know, but I never get that answer. If he does control it, then he has to bear the brunt of the criticism. But if Mike Tomlin is just doing what he's able to do within the limits of what the Rooneys want him to do, I don't know why we are telling him he has to get out of here, because we can bring another guy in and they're going to still be dealing with those same stipulations. And I doubt that he's not going to be able, I doubt that hypothetical person that we bring in is going to be able to get as much juice out of this orange peel that Mike Tomlin is getting.
My thing is this last thing, and that's Lou, you right. I think me and Q damn near opened up a whole bail bondsman service for tonight. But what Q just said was egregious, because Ken, I ain't asking for a Super Bowl or even a franchise quarterback. Shelton, I'm just asking for one playoff win. This is still like out of all them playoff games. My thing is, out of all them playoff games, if you that great of a coach where you number one on someone's list who's obviously drunk, then you need to at least have one.
So you expect once again, we expect Russell Wilson to beat Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, is what you're saying.
I expect
you expect him to you do expect that. You just said you expect him to win. It's an organizational issue.
In the last time that Obama was in office till now, I expected, if you would have told me in this span of time, do you think Mike Tomlin's going to win a playoff game? I'm like, yeah, bro, he's Mike Tomlin. And we going into 2026 and we like, is it the organization or is it? I'm like, no, it may just be him. Y'all trying to throw blame everywhere else. But like, it may just be him, and it may be his time to go. Does that mean he's a horrible coach? No, it just means that it's his time to go.
And that's
talking about firing Mike Tomlin before Zach Taylor is insane.
And that's fine. But to close this out,
he's been there longer than Zach Taylor.
But to close this out, Ken, if we put this new guy in there who's going to come in and we get the same results for 3-4 years, then everyone's going to have to start looking up. Like, we can't.
And they will. Looking.
Yeah, and that's what has to happen. So
and we're gonna take a break before we go back to the quarterbacks. But all I'm saying is, Nick, you just want a playoff win. They don't even want that. They want Super Bowls, so they can get a playoff win, but they don't even fucking care, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was checking with the. I'm telling you, man, he's been to all the Super Bowls, bro. Like, this is where he's at now.
Yeah,
and he hasn't been this way in the years that I've spoke with him. So they were like, if we're gonna lose, this guy's keeping us in purgatory. So if we're gonna lose, we might as well start losing and at least get some picks. So
yeah,
I think now they're just ready to move on. So this is just where it's at. We'll be back after this quick break.
If you're looking for real conversations and motivations to be your best, then you have to check out Another Week in the Books. Another Week in the Books with Spike, Lou, and Rich is your go-to podcast for growth and community. Plenty of dope conversations take place week to week as they inspire each other to be better through conversations. Another Week in the Books, wherever you get your podcast.
All right, man. Here we go. Top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. All right. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Who is in your top 10 list of QBs currently in the NFL? Okay. So this is what we got. Our
bottom five.
All right. So Well, that's probably
doing it. Yeah.
Gotcha. I think for the top 5, we probably will, but for the bottom 5,
yeah. So bottom 5, just to read it off. Over, I have Goff, Stroud, Mayfield, Herbert, Stafford. Spike has Stroud, Love, Stafford, Goff, Prescott.
You're reading it the wrong way.
He's reading it 6 through 10.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, 10
to
6.
I don't know.
You should do 10 through 6. Bottom to top.
I don't. What?
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Do you see numbers beside them? How the hell am I supposed to know?
He said,
because I know what my number 10 was.
You may not be seeing it like
bottom of 10, the top is 6.
From our faces up.
Y'all just read your own shit.
All right, so just read your at number 10. I'll start it off and I'll go point it to the next person. Number 10, I have Baker Mayfield. Q, who you got?
No. Just go through your 10 through 6.
10, I have Baker Mayfield. At number 9, I have Jordan Love. Number 8, I got CJ Stroud. Number 7, I got Jared Goff. Number 6, I got Jalen Hurts.
For me at 10, I got Dak.
No, go ahead. You already started.
Okay.
Just
pass me at 10, I got Dak Prescott. 9, I got Jared Goff. 8, I got Stafford.
Can't you be serious?
7, I got Love. And then 6, I got Stroud. I'm going to Q.
We didn't even need yours.
That's a fucking parody pick. You know what I'm saying? That's a like, all right.
Well, I know y'all not talking. I know Q and Shelton are not talking about parody picks.
Definitely gonna be talking.
No, they not.
I'm gonna be talking for a nigga. Please don't let us.
Q over here talking shit. You got this goofy ass nigga at number 9.
Don't let us get back to the Super Bowl. Number 10, Goff.
Herbert is crazy.
Number 9 got Herbert just off talent and what he was able to come up last year. Stafford 8, Daniels 7, Stroud 6.
That's a little low.
Who you passing it to, Q?
That's high for Stroud.
What's up?
Who you passing it to?
I'll give Feefo. Yeah, it's cool.
All right. Number 10, I got Jaden Daniels. At number 9, I got Baker Mayfield. At number 8, I got Jared Goff. At number 7, I got Jalen Hurts. At number 6, I got Matt Stafford. Shelton.
At 10, I got Love. At 9, I got Goff. At 8, I got Mayfield. At 7, I got Jaden Daniels. At 6, I got Matt Stafford.
And what you were saying, Nick, who's too high?
Stroud on as number 2 is too high.
That's number 6.
I mean, at number 6 is too high.
I got him at 6 too. So I'll take offense to that as well.
You should. That's the whole point of me saying it. Yeah, it's way too high. You couldn't tell me last year. You can't tell me last year you thought Stroud was better than Daniels.
I stick to my statement in saying it's only 4 good quarterbacks in the league. I think Stroud.
What that got to do with what I'm talking about right now? Nigga?
I was getting to it. I think Stroud is the top tier of the mid.
You don't even believe that, bro. Or after a few drinks, I could talk you into it.
Who under him would you say is better than him?
That was
right.
Fuck you into
it.
It's the context of the conversation, bro.
Damn, did he?
No,
Golf through 5 interceptions and still beat him. So that says a lot about Stroud.
First of all,
Stroud.
Daniels, bro. That's what I'm saying. Last year alone, bro. If you looked at Jaden Daniels year and CJ Stroud, and I came away and say, who you think had a better season? You gonna say, oh,
I got Jaden Daniels higher than Stroud though. So,
all right.
That's what I'm going off of. That's what I'm going off of with.
I'm telling you, I got him higher than Stroud.
See, I couldn't put because I see Q and Shelton, and then now Spike, you let the cat out the bag that you put Jaden Daniels higher. I couldn't because I felt like, I'm not saying it's rookie luck because I don't think what he has is luck, but he definitely had no tape on him and he came out the gate swinging. And obviously, he had the whole season, like he played good in the playoffs too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking anything away. So that's why I put him in the top 10. But just like CJ Stroud, you know what I'm saying? He had a slightly sophomore slump because now these coordinators have tape. They see what they want to do, how they want to execute. So for me, I think Jaden can jump up. But I got to see year 2 before I put him top 6, top 5, top 4. You know what I'm saying? Like he has another season like last year, he'll be in the top 5.
I think that I agree with you. You had a lot of great points. I just think that Daniels is a lot more talented than everybody I got in 6 through 10.
I just wanted to put it on the season that I saw. Like, you know what I mean? And of course, contextually, that's the reason why he's not in my 5. But, 6 through 10, I don't, that's the reason why I got him a 7, because it's like, I think it's right outside the honorable mention, and it's also high enough to be like, y'all saw what happened last year. I'm sure that in 2013, well, no, that season ended crazy. But if RG3 ended his season healthy in 2012, y'all would have probably had him top 6, top 7 of the 2013 season. So, to me, I have kind of a similar thing here.
Why and just for the record, for the audio listeners, my 10 through 6, 10 Stafford, 9 Herbert, 8 Mayfield, 7 Stroud, and 6 Goff.
That's what I want to get to. Why do y'all have Herbert on these lists? What is the point of having Herbert on these lists?
I would agree with that.
Because to me, he is talented enough to warrant a top 10.
What did he do last year? He only threw for 3,000 yards and had like 20 touchdowns. That nigga ain't do shit. That was a hardball coach team.
Well, I mean, that's why I got hardball in the top 5. So I think that it's a symbiotic relationship.
I think Spike's point about there being a drought of good quarterbacks, speaks to it.
Yeah, Tom Brady be going on.
Well, he wasted a spot by putting Dak in the top 10. So
you could have put Bailey. You could have just put Bailey Zappi in that spot or some shit. Like
you could have put Jackson Dart in that shit.
Y'all don't think Dak Prescott better than Baker Mayfield?
No. He didn't have a better season. Absolutely not. He didn't have a better season.
You didn't even gotta say that, FIFA. Absolutely not.
I think it's a wash.
That's insane.
All right, let's move on to the 5. Top 5.
Let's go number 5.
Number 5.
Let's go, Shelton.
Right, I have Jaden Daniels at 5. Spike, who do you have?
Jaden Daniels at 5, man. I think 6 through 10, they may have did a little bit more stuff. They may be more mature in the quarterback position at the NFL, but I think from a talent standpoint, like you can't deny what Jaden Daniels is and what we seen him do last year. To your point, Nick, I agree. A lot of one-score games, a lot of close calls, but I still think that he has the talent to be able to, unlike Arch, to be able to, because he's a generational talent, do what he needs to do at quarterback. That's why I got him at 5.
It's not a talent show, Lou.
What?
It's not.
I know. That's why I didn't have Hurts in my top 10. This is not.
Why are y'all disrespecting Joe Burrow, Eagles fans?
You got to win the playoffs. Same reason you disrespect Mike Tomlin. It's the same thing. If Mike Tomlin.
I'll bet not.
Hey, hot take. Hey, I got a hot take. Shelton's gonna have Jalen Hurts at number 1.
If y'all niggas got Jalen Hurts over Joe Burrow, that's some sick shit.
If you have
HR to reach out to them so we can make sure they're not on some type of serious drugs. If y'all got Jalen Hurts over,
if you have Mike Tomlin out of your top 5 for not making the playoffs,
even more. I'll accept that, but putting Jalen Hurts over Joe Burrow is like. That's.
I think that Joe Burrow had a fantastic season for somebody who didn't make the playoffs, and I think
that's fine. That's fine to say that.
He had an MVP season.
He had a great season for someone who didn't see the playoffs.
That's fine to say that, but to say if y'all saying Jalen Hurts had a better season last year than Joe Burrow at the quarterback position, you're nuts.
He outplayed Joe Burrow when they played head to head.
I'm saying the season. I didn't say head to head.
And he made it to the Super Bowl.
Y'all niggas need to be sued for malpractice.
That's cool.
Right.
We can lead. Let's relitigate this at the end.
Yeah,
it's just crazy.
There you go. Let's go, Shelton. Exactly. Okay.
You have Jalen Hurts over Joe Burrow.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Off the last season.
Go just watch the Bengals in the
Shelton, you can pick out any game you want.
Bengals, Eagles.
Pick out any game you want, and you go.
Keep it a band with. I'm gonna be so real. If Joe Burrow made the playoffs, I'd have him over Jalen Hurts.
I would too. If he made the playoffs, that was cute. You took the words out of my mouth. If he made the playoffs, I can't. There's no way I can.
Y'all think he would have made the playoffs?
I believe Q. I do not believe Shelton.
Nothing. I'm serious. I've had him all this time over. The only reason I took him down was
you didn't. You were the one that started the whole argument. You was the one that was saying Hurts.
No. I said I was wrong about him. Nah, I said I was wrong about him.
Because you was always talking about he ain't played more. I gotta see him play. Then you see him play.
Yeah, so you can't be a top 5 player. Never mind. You can't be a top 5 quarterback and miss playoffs.
You've been top 5. You just ain't above Jalen Hurts.
When somebody,
he's top 5.
He's top 5.
He's top 5.
He's one of the 5 best QBs in the league.
Josh Allen at 4 is crazy though.
Why?
Why is that crazy?
Matter of fact, why do you got Joe Burrow at number 4, Nick?
I got Joe Burrow number 4 because he didn't make the playoffs.
So it's just one spot of a difference here.
No, I'm saying no. Jalen Hurts is 2 spots below Joe Burrow to me.
How? I mean, shit.
Because we're talking about quarterbacks. We're not talking about the teams that they on. We're just talking about the quarterbacks.
So did the quarterback throw those touchdowns to Devontae Smith in the Super Bowl and AJ Brown? And
did he throw the touchdowns to Devontae Smith against the Bengals?
I'm just making sure.
On the road.
These niggas.
If we're looking at the season in total, yes, I look at Joe Burrow's season last year as a way better quarterback season.
I've seen the Eagles have a really bad defense about 2 years ago, and we still made the playoffs. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying that makes him better than Joe Burrow. All I'm saying is that I've seen Jalen Hurts put the team on his back when he needs to.
Was that the team on his back?
Was that the division? Was that the division that had were they the Redskins at that point still, right?
No,
right?
No, this was 2 years ago.
I think you're confusing us with the division that you think Mike Tomlin should be fired in. So it should be 2 gimme games, right? It should be 2 gimme games every year. And y'all have the Browns, right? Wait. Was Baker Mayfield on that Browns team? So Baker Mayfield and Mike Tomlin, that should be 4 easy wins every year. So how do y'all start out 1-3 at the beginning of last year, losing to the Patriots? Oh wait, no, that's Joe Burrow being so amazing that he has to bitch at his defense to do something by week 5.
Listen, it's all good. You can say all that. You can say all that you want, but if you ask anybody who's not drunk, who's actually sober-minded, who's a better quarterback, Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow, you will come back away with more Jones than Instagram edits. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't care. You can say all that you want to say. I just know for a fact that's false.
Ask Peyton Manning and Joe Montana what they say.
Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Nick, you got him at 3, and Shelton got him at 3. Okay, and Q with Josh Allen at 3rd. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't think you can deny Burrow being top 3.
I think you can
even missing the
easily.
I think you can easily deny him if you're
looking at football. If you're looking at football games on a weekly basis,
I don't watch. I watch the whole game to the end, Lou. The ending result is what matters.
If there was a point that you wouldn't have Jalen Hurts in your top whatever,
I watch it to the end.
Here's my thing. How many years are we gonna keep blaming Zach Taylor for Joe Burrow not being able to get his
until they
team
fire him, nigga? Until he's gone.
That to me don't make
sense.
All
I know is Joe Burrow can play the hell out of some fucking.
He can play. He can throw that.
And he's top 3 for me. All the other shit y'all talking about that y'all want to use to invalidate or whatever. That's cool. That's cute. It makes for good television. But like Spike say, when you turn on the game and you watch this motherfucker play game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to fucking 18, the motherfucker playing some fucking football, bro.
17, Ken, they ain't make the playoffs.
So,
game 17.
17, whatever.
Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs. So we can't count.
The playoff shit that you have, that Nick care about that. Ken don't care about that because I don't have an allegiance to the team. I don't give a fuck about Cincinnati Bengals. I don't give a fuck about him making the playoffs. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. That shit
counts into my rankings. It counts into my
rankings. I know. I understand. What I'm saying is the playoff shit, that shit don't matter to me.
To me, I just felt like we're having and this is not necessarily a one-to-one analogy, but it's in the same spirit of it when a couple weeks ago people were having the T-Mac Kobe conversation. And when you talk about T-Mac, I'm sure that you could have him in your top 5 shooting guards every single year. But when you're talking about rankings, I don't want to hear nobody put him above Kobe fucking Bryant. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is Kobe Bryant. Please don't not take me wrong. But I'm saying that if somebody's winning and somebody can't even get out of the first round or somebody can't get to the playoffs like T-Mac was, don't talk to me about how this person is specifically better than this person when nigga got a ring on his finger, and he's the one throwing the touchdown. It's not like he had a Trent Dilfer Super Bowl.
And that's a great.
No. Number 2.
I was gonna say this. That shit. It was a great comparison because he know Jalen Hurts ate the Shaq on that team.
Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. All right. So the running quarterbacks. Okay. So yeah, I have everybody. Let's see. So
number one should be unanimous.
It should be.
It's not.
It's not going. It's not.
It should be no.
So number one, yeah. So Nick, you have Josh Allen second, and Shelton, you have Josh Allen second. The rest of us have Lamar Jackson as second. Okay. All right. Number one. It is unanimous. Wait, why does it look like the one over Nick says, look, his neck is a little darker, does it?
it's Nick's shadow.
African Mahomes.
Fuck y'all niggas. It's Patty's side. It's the black side.
That's my homie.
That's what I was trying to figure out, man. I'm trying to stand this brother up.
That's his dad side. That's his dad side.
Yep, Mahomes. So Mahomes still the guy, huh?
Yeah, he's
I don't
the guy.
think.
To beat the man, you got to beat the man.
It's no question.
You got to beat him.
It's no question.
Jay,
I do think that if Lamar Jackson wins one ring within the next couple of years, there is a conversation to be like he may be the best quarterback in the league.
Not
because Patty got so many rings and appearances.
He just got two rings. At that point, he would have two more rings than him. But if you're talking about just as a quarterback, like
just consistency,
Lamar,
though. Like the thing we do with LeBron is say, oh, he's been to this many straight finals and no one has ever did that. And then we use that to compare him to Michael Jordan. It would be the same thing in the Lamar Jackson Mahomes case. Lamar Jackson can string together, we hope, a couple of good years and maybe win 1 to 2 Super Bowls. But Mahomes has been in contention since he started starting football games. Like, you can't have a conversation without him being in the AFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. Every year he's starting, that's happened.
I get that.
We remember Lamar for choking in playoff games.
I get that, and everything you say is true. I'm just saying, there's two things I'm saying. One, Lamar still won 2 MVPs. Denver could have won 3 if the press didn't want to just give one to the white boy. Because how do you give Josh Allen the MVP but Lamar Jackson's all pro? That makes no sense. And then on top of that, the other thing is, bro, if Andy Reid had Lamar Jackson, do you know how insane this offense would be? So let alone I know, of course, we've seen how insane this offense is with Patty, but give him a young Mike Vick who's actually better thrower.
I think he would have to design a different offense because I don't think.
I know, but I'm just saying. But as a head coach,
who's make those reads.
Once we start doing like multiverse theory, it's just like it's too many variables that have to go into the shit. Like we think in in theory, that could work. In theory, it could be a fucking disaster. So it's like,
but I'm just saying, like I think there's no other coach that you could put Mahomes with that would get the best of Mahomes than Andy Reid, in my opinion. But I could also say the same thing about Lamar Jack. Like John Harbaugh ain't getting the best out of Lamar.
No, he's not. But I promise you, if you gave if Lamar Jackson was on the Minnesota Vikings, you see a whole different type of team. If we're talking about multiverse theory, because we have an offensive coach like in O'Connor, and you got Flores who's going to do his job in defense. You know what I mean? It's for me, the Mahomes aura and what he got going on right now, I think even off of last year, you still got to give him number one because just the way you're able to piece together a season. That's the Brady era that you're in now. Of you've done it once, twice. Now you've been once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So now as you're going again and again and again, it just becomes a part of a matter of, can you continue this process? Can you continue to think through these games? Can you continue to go possession by possession, week by week, and not get ahead of yourself? And that's a very hard thing for a lot of quarterbacks to do. So for him to even get back to the 3P after what people said, oh, this might be the year that they, run into something. It was Josh Allen's year. For him to get over that hump again and still get back to the Super Bowl had me clenching my fists, I don't know what, gritting my teeth until the first touchdown happened. You still got to give him that number one spot just off of that.
What are you gonna say, people?
If we're talking like multiverse theory and all of this type of stuff, right? I think that Andy Reid is I think that it should also be unanimous, but we'll do that Thursday. Andy Reid being the best head coach, because I think Andy Reid is the one guy that it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, he's gonna extrapolate the maximum potential out of it. And the reason why we could say that is we saw Donovan McNabb, we saw an incarcerated, freed up Michael Vick that came and still balled out. We saw Alex Smith. We saw all of these guys go be paired up with Andy Reid, and Andy Reid didn't necessarily change. He may have tweaked the offense for the quarterback's best talents, but at the end of the day, it was the best version of whoever that quarterback was. So I think there's only a handful of guys that could have taken Mahomes and even gotten close to this level. But if we're talking like raw talent and ability, just raw talent, right? To me, Lamar Jackson is the best because you look at how he's gotten better as a passer. I agree with whoever said that John Harbaugh isn't getting the best out of him. That's not because of John Harbaugh. That's because of the work Lamar Jackson is putting in to become the best version of himself. If he had an Andy Reid, I agree with you. This shit wouldn't even be fair. If you put Lamar Jackson with an offensive, you put him with the damn LA Rams with Sean McVay that loves to, bro, like it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why in this universe, you don't get the best of everything. You know what I'm saying? We got it with Mahomes and Andy Reid, you know, but that's about it. You know, like the other guys that we got, Zach Taylor's a question mark, right? Like there's so many question marks in that head coach or offensive mind quarterback combo. You know what I'm saying? Like this is undoubtedly the number one head coach quarterback combo.
All right. Let's do weekly picks, man. Coming on to the end of the show here. So we are back again for another season of our NFL Weekly Picks. Last year, the standings from best to worst were Shelton, Feefo, Spike, Nick, and Ken. This season offers a new opportunity for a new leader. And our viewers and listeners, you'll be able to join us each week to see if you know what you're talking about when it comes to making your picks. As everybody talked right over me.
My bad.
He said Shelton, Feefo, Nick, and Ken. That was what he said.
No, he said
and you're last. You're in the trash.
He said Shelton, Feefo, Spike, Nick, and Ken.
Oh,
he was right in the middle.
Still in the trash.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so week one NFL picks. Miami, we're doing Detroit versus Green Bay. I guess I'm I don't know what FIFO got.
I forgot.
Well, I thought we were supposed to send that in with the other stuff. I didn't know it was for this show. Yeah. I didn't know.
Yeah. So give me Detroit.
I got Green Bay.
All right.
Can you dolo with the Lions?
Just because Micah got the back shit going on, I think he's gonna need
the back shit. Lou, I don't know if you were the one that said this at the time, but hey, bro, I didn't know about that back shit, bro. To the fact that he getting injections in that motherfucker. And I was listening to I don't really give a damn about Chris Canty's comments, but the one thing he did say, he was like, I've dealt with back issues. And that epidural shit, it's a hit or miss, depending on what kind of body you got.
He gonna need a generational shot.
I've had two. I've had two of them joints, bro.
There's nothing wrong with his back.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't.
Why would he be taking an epidural?
That's what I'm saying. Why bring that up?
Take it, Lou. They said that he may. They know what they're doing. It's a setup. That's like me saying,
what's the setup?
Y'all sound like Eagles.
He may take it.
He had to trade him because his back was fucked up. Like, all right.
Yeah, and then he said, "Well, I might get epidural." So he act like maybe I was hurt all this time, but he's
getting an epidural to play into the. He's getting
not doing it
to play the game.
Okay,
yes,
well, I need to understand what the conspiracy is.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It's just damage control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. He pretended like his back was hurt. We know why he was sitting out all this time. He's waiting on the money. Now that he's here, all of a sudden he's at practice. He didn't practice none before, and they were saying it's because of his back, not because of the contract. It was his back. But as soon as he gets there, he looked fine in warm-ups. He looked great. All of a sudden his back is healed. Then today comes out a report saying, well, he may get an epidural. They didn't say he was getting one. They said he might get an injection.
So is he practicing in Green Bay?
Yeah, he's practicing regular. He looks great.
But he's not in football shape.
So Green Bay, they are the ones reporting that he may get an epidural.
Right.
Not Dallas. We're not hearing any.
No. It's coming from Green Bay.
Okay.
And Shelton is saying
why is this such a conspiracy if it's coming from Green Bay?
Yeah. Because it's him just doing damage control because he didn't want to make it seem we all know what's going on. He didn't want to make it seem like, hey, I was fine this whole time, just trying to get my money. Now when I get here, my back still hurts.
You got your money.
Sound insane. You sound insane right now.
You got the money.
I got my money. Why do I care? I don't care about none of that.
I don't care about any of that, reputation and his image.
He don't care about his reputation. That's why he's not in Dallas anymore. He don't give a fuck about his reputation.
Yes,
he was laying on a trainer table eating nachos on the sideline 2 weeks ago. He don't care about his reputation. His reputation ain't got shit to do with it. He need that back epidural, and they wouldn't have brought that out if he didn't.
Did you watch him working out? Do you know that when people say their back is hurt, if I say my back is hurt, that's the hardest thing to prove. You can say my back soreness
versus an NFL football game.
Yes, and that's what they say. When they don't want to practice, they say my back is hurt.
Right.
That's exactly right. It's the hardest thing to prove. And that's exactly what happened. Damage control.
Really hurt, all right.
All right.
There you have it. Anyway, moving on. Green Bay. I mean, not Green Bay, but the Vikings versus the Bears. I think I'm going Dolo on this one again, Nick.
Hey, JJ look crazy.
I got the Bears.
He like a goddamn Chucky dog. I got it's Monday Night Football, I believe.
It is.
I'm going with the Vikings because of Brian Flores. I don't give a damn about JJ, but yeah.
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I got the Bears. I think Ben Johnson, Caleb, the offense, DeAndre Swift. I think they're gonna make.
Don't be sucking your teeth, man.
There's nothing that sounds good coming out of Green Bay, but I hear you.
You mean Chicago?
I mean Chicago. Yeah, Shelton,
yeah.
Talk about Green Bay.
Yeah, I just don't believe. Well, I think JJ is gonna be fine. I just think that it's gonna take a little bit of time to get his footing, like getting comfortable. I don't think there's gonna be game one.
I have similar sentiments, but I feel them about Caleb. As far as what Feefo said, I still don't think he's going to be okay. The Vikings defense is nasty, and the head coach can a really good offensive play. I'm not sure how the quarterback is going to look, but I do think that the game plan will be good enough for him to win. And again, I do not believe in Caleb yet.
So Feefo, you picking him? Feefo, you picking him if he show up with nail polish, or you just?
You already know he showed.
If he don't got nail polish on, I'm picking him. If he do that on, he loses.
It's in Chicago, Q. You know he gonna pull up like
that. Help him put the right touch on the footballs.
Hey, shut up, man. Hey, like I said, I don't think men should, but if you do, it's you. It's you.
Walk right back.
Hey, I'm gonna stand on my 10 toes.
Yeah, we're moving
10 toes, not
painted toes. 10 painted toes.
Give me the clear. 10 toes clear.
He said acrylic.
Thank you, Spike.
10 toes clear.
Spike. Get it moving. Look.
Oh,
next pick.
But yeah, I got the Vikings though.
All right.
This is why I got the Ravens. And I put my picks in the chat so y'all motherfuckers can't be like,
we deducting these off the final total, Feefo. Sorry. You didn't get a minute time, bro.
You keep playing the lottery, and one day it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
I got the Bills in this one just because I think Josh Allen gonna try to prove a point.
To me, if
y'all
Lamar
think this Josh
Allen discrepancy.
This is Lamar has to win this game.
He does.
Oh my God!
Hey, Q. I'll tell you,
Q.
I have two must wins for week one. Q.
He has to.
The Bengals have to beat the Browns. The Ravens have to beat the Bills.
I agree with Nick.
Y'all don't know
too
about
far
this.
off from Nick.
Y'all don't know about this. Well, Ken and Feefo might just offer the residual effects of it, but you could tell Nick grew up in the Dragon Ball Z generation because everything is just he has to win this game because the next. Why does he have to win? He has to win the game. It's an 18-game season. He has to win the game.
Q, two things. First of all, the character arc of Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z is amazing, and second of all, these are the first 2 weeks, bro. If you go 0-2 or get close to going 0-2, but you're more likely not making the playoffs. And I know that as a Bengals fan. So yes, the Bengals versus the Browns is a big game, but I also think this is a big game too, because if you're talking about number 1 overall seed, they're gonna come right back to this game and say this is where Lamar got fucked up.
He got a tough stretch.
Not a big game. That's not a Bengals Browns. Not a big
game. For Lamar, he got a tough stretch though, because after this, Browns is a cakewalk, but then he got the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Texans back, and the Rams back to back. So this game is going to be a must win for him. I think it's going to be a huge game for him, and it's going to establish his dominance in the AFC. So
I think this game is bigger for Josh Allen than it is Lamar Jackson. Marty McFly just put in the chat that the Ravens went 0-2 last year. I think that the Ravens are the more talented team. Lamar, obviously, I had him ranked higher than Josh Allen. Not saying Josh Allen is a scrub by no means, but Lamar is playing with house money. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they get off to a slower start, they have the horses in the stable to overcome, where Josh Allen and the Bills don't. Like, if Josh Allen don't play good, bro, that team can't win. Lamar can struggle, and the Ravens can still win in this game. So for me, even if the Ravens don't win, it don't mean nothing to me.
And now look at the Bills. The Bills got a cakewalk after this game. They playing nobody down the stretch. So that's why I say it's must win for them. Just for the simple fact of who you got to play going after that. They're playing the Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints, Patriots, and the Falcons, and the Panthers.
If I lose to Buffalo, not only to end my season, but to start my season, that's not good. I don't know how that can mean nothing to anybody. But that's me.
The football, I don't know, man. With the sports guides kind of do it in a way where the karma of it can actually work in your favor. Where it's like if you get belted ass on Monday night from Buffalo, then Buffalo goes into, if you meet up in the playoffs, they go into the playoffs like, yo, we gotta beat these motherfuckers twice. And now if you're Baltimore, they're like, yo, no one believes in us. So that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have to win it. If he wins this by a field goal, he wins it by 2 touchdowns, great. But then Buffalo goes and they can say, yo, they got us. They think that they're better than us. They think that they should have won in the playoffs last year. And that can work in their favor if they meet up. So it's like, it's a lot of what ifs. And that's why I don't think any individual game is a must win until you're talking about playoffs.
All right. Last game. We got one more.
Give me the Falcons.
Give me anybody but the Falcons, bro. Give me the Buccaneers. Give me whoever else is playing.
Game of the week.
This was an interesting game. This was a very interesting game.
Game of the week.
It is.
Is this game in London or some shit? Like, are they playing this shit at 9 a.m. or?
They should.
I'm surprised they put the London game in there.
I'm really interested in seeing what Penix do as a starter. And with all the weapons that they have, and if they can be unleashed and utilized properly from Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, all these guys defensively, seeing what they do versus good coaching, stable quarterback, and Baker Mayfield on the other end. This is definitely a game I think the Falcons could probably steal.
Nick, don't he look like Piccolo? That shit is crazy.
Hey Ken, first of all, you gotta say it right. It's Bijan. He said, okay. I saw an interview where he said that's how you say it. He said he's cool if you call him Bijan, but it's Bijan. But I don't disagree with you though. And I also think that the Bucs are coming off of major injuries, both offensively and defensively. So I feel like I think they got to find a rhythm. I don't know if they're going to be in rhythm week 1, especially with Baker, right? Like Baker is an emotional type of player. Like he needs to be in the juices. And now I'm not pause.
Yo.
In the juices.
Wow. In the juices. Holy moly. What did that moly.
That was natural too. He had to catch himself.
We are never getting
He heard somebody say something. He said, hold on.
We're never getting
You got a text message.
Put the green screen back on.
His background.
Yeah, that shit blew your background off. Yeah.
He gotta. Hey, Baker gotta be in the flow of the game, man.
And that's a shirt, Ken. Be in the juices, man.
We are never getting sponsored.
I've never heard that analogy in my life.
Oh man! But look. That's why we the best late night sports talk show. You don't get it like this nowhere else. But look, I think Baker is an emotional player. I think game one, I think the Falcons got way more to prove. I think Penix. I don't know if y'all been watching like training camp and stuff, bro. Penix throws one of the best footballs out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all been watching. I've been paying attention.
We are never getting sponsored. Like, this is so crazy.
Come on, man. Like y'all just be immature at this point.
You corrected it though. If you hadn't corrected it, you did that. You did that.
I think Penix and the Falcons got a lot to prove.
Don't mess up that name.
I think they got a lot to prove. I think they're gonna come out on fire. I think they have everything that they need to be an offensive juggernaut. They have a multi-dimensional running back, run, catch, whatever you need them to do. They have a tight end that is immensely talented, but pretty much unleashed. Like we really haven't seen them go crazy. They have I think a legit number one wide receiver. I don't think elite, but I think really good. And I think Penix wants to be able to show Kirk was cool, but I'm the future. So I think the Falcons got a lot of things moving in their way. And I think this is a game to kind of show not only the division, but the rest of the league, like, hey, y'all going to have to come and score 30 plus if you want to play with us.
I don't disagree with Feefo. I think the Falcons do have those pieces in place, but I just think the Bucs are a little further along than them. I think Baker is better than Penix right now. I don't think that's a long-term take. I do think Penix will be better than Baker, but I just think the Bucs and how they got their roster set up with the receivers that they have coming back off injury, like you mentioned, Feefo, the quarterback experience that they have, and the defense, they may run away with this division, and that's why I'm picking them.
I think this is a game, Ken, that I'm betting a lot on Arch. I'm also betting on Michael Penix too, because I really think he can take over. Like, I think this division has been asking the Falcons to take over it as like the lead, like how the Bills are over the AFC East. Like, this is the team that should be doing that, and they just have been letting anybody else do it. I think Penix is a quarterback that finally puts his stamp on this division, because I think this is going to be a shootout game. Because you like Feefo mentioned, Baker threw over 40 touchdowns last year. Like, he ain't just going to be game managing shit, especially with that kid out of Ohio State they keep talking about who's going to be replacing Godwin.
That receiving core is supposed to be nasty.
Yeah, so like, to me, Michael's going to have to be like, we're going to have to show off like that arm talent, and he's going to have to. It's not just going to be running the ball with Bijan, whatever the hell his name is. He ain't earned his name yet. If you want to ask me, correct me when you start winning some shit. Win the first game. Win the first game at home, and we can start calling you whatever we want to call you.
Hey, Spike, hold on real quick, Q. Look, these are all of the people that are injured for the Bucs. Their tight end, Cade Otton, center, Jake Majors, linebacker, Antonio Greer, Tyreek Thunderberg, cornerback,
Christian Wirfs,
offensive tackle, Tristan Wirfs, Jalen McMillan, and Chris Godwin is still questionable. So that's the reason, and there's still even more. Like, they have a lot of players injured, both offensively and defensively. That's the reason why. Look, I'm not saying I think the Bucs are going to make the playoffs. I don't know when they're going to get into the rhythm of being the team that we saw last year, but I do think that they'll make the playoffs.
I just think that Baker's gonna go crazy this game. I think that if I'm calling a score, I think it's gonna be like 31-17. I think that
you think it's a blowout?
I think the Bucs blow them out. I think that they start off slow, the Falcons.
I think that Bucky Irvin's gonna have a really, really good game. Running the
he on your fantasy?
No. I wanted him on fantasy, but I think
Miles Sanders shit.
It's
the same Miles Sanders.
No, it's not. No, not at all. Miles Sanders was good. That
no,
game.
but we do got to get a T-shirt that says "Be in the juices." That is fucking fire. That is insane.
Yes,
Feefo. Double entendre.
Nah, I think it's gonna be 20. I think it's gonna be 31-28 Falcons. Like, because like you mentioned, Feefo, you naming like injuries. Like, I think people still have a lot of questions about the Falcons defense. I know that's Jesse Bates can't save it all. You know what I'm saying? And I think they make a trade to move back into the top 10 to get a pass rusher and all that stuff.
Yeah, somebody on the
first round pick. Yeah, so it's they're trying to rebuild that defense while Michael is still cheap.
Hold on, Nick. Retooling because they're solid at corner. I can't, I'm bad with names. They're starting corner.
AJ Terrell, is that what it is?
Is that who it is? AJ Terrell's he's a Pro Bowl level corner. You know what I'm saying?
He was. Just been a minute.
I think he made All Pro recently.
I'm not sure. Somebody got to correct me. I don't remember.
But AJ Terrell, he's up there. Yeah, he's elite. I think he's like at the top of the second group of elite corners. Up there. Like he's not in the top group of elite corners, but he's up there. They got the safety. And then they went and got two guys in the draft that they feel can press. You know what I'm saying, and get some pressure. So I think they're retooling. I think they're trying to figure it out, Nick. But I don't think it's a complete rebuild. Like, I don't think they're trash. I think at best they could be middle of the pack. And in all honesty, to be a good team and to go on to win, and I'm not saying that the Falcons are going to win. I'm not putting them there yet. But I think to be a viable contender, you have to have at least a mediocre defense. And I think that they're there. I think it's a mediocre defense.
I think with no pass rush, you can't be mediocre with at least you got to have at least.
Like I said, I still think that they're going to establish the run. Watch Tampa establish the run, the play action. They're going to get the ball out.
I'm glad we're in Atlanta because we spent a lot of time talking about two average mediocre teams.
Didn't Bijan go to Texas?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Nigga, all the Latinos, all the abuelos just calling behind, nigga. Like, what you talking about, bro? That nigga
Yeah. All right. Super chats. That's our weekly picks. Make sure you guys I don't know if you guys make sure you guys drop your picks too in the chat as well, and in the comments too. We them boys, the boy is in trouble. Never seen Bama fans so mad. I'm telling you, bro.
Man, hey, we them boys. We them boys must be young though, because Bama fans get this man. Like, people forget before Nick Saban.
Before Nick Saban. So
no. Before the coaches that they had before Nick Saban, all of them quit because they couldn't live up to what Bama was. Like, I heard Bomani say
they couldn't live up to Bear Bryant.
But see, I heard Bomani say this, and I'll repeat it. Like, Alabama is one of the most disrespectful jobs in the sense of If Nick Saban had stayed and won 9 games the next year, they would have been trying to fire him. Like, Alabama is an impossible job, and dude should have never took this job. Really, he ought to be hoping somebody ask him to come coach them at the end of this year so he can leave.
They threw a brick through the window. One of them coaches back in the day.
They will make him quit.
Like, this is still worse though, because what they talked about more than anything is effort this week. If you watch the game, they talk more about effort than they did about talent. It'd be one thing if he was missing talent, devoid of talent. They were saying these guys weren't even trying. So that's what the fans were more mad about than anything else this weekend was the effort.
No, it was. They was mad about the blowout. They could give a damn about.
But they're saying it's because of the effort. They ain't saying it's because of the talent. They're saying it's because of the effort.
I was around Bama fans. At halftime, they didn't even watch the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's over.
No, they were
mad. Yeah, they were.
I'll say this to tweet open doors and the people that are talking about the buyout being $70 million for the boy.
They don't care.
They'll make him quit. They ain't gonna pay him. They gonna make him quit. Like, look at the previous history of Alabama coaches that have quit after 1 year or resigned. Like, they ain't gonna have to fire him. Like, he gonna go through so much shit that he will quit.
Spike, it took about 1 day before the Cowboys radio station threw dirt on Parsons' name. A lot of fans have turned on him as well. Unbelievable.
I mean, he getting an epidural shot in his back. So,
hey, Lou right there with him. He can give a fuck.
Now Spike the
epidural shot in his back, man. I don't know what y'all want me to say.
Let's not talk about shots in his back, but we talking about.
They getting back shots, kid. I don't know what y'all want me to say. Nigga, he went to Green Bay and started getting back shots. Like, I don't know.
Y'all rough, man.
Yo.
Hey,
he in the juices, huh?
Simmer down, my nigga.
He in the juices. He in Green Bay in the juices, bro. Like,
Simmer down, bro.
Man,
getting back shots in Green Bay is nuts.
Oh man, tweets open doors. What is the bold prediction you have for the season? Mine is the Chiefs will get eliminated in their first playoff game.
Okay.
Very possible.
Okay,
it's possible.
Hey, people was there's some haters out there. They just want to see somebody win and lose. They don't even give a damn. Why the Chiefs though? We got the greatest black quarterback we've ever seen.
I think
who's a better black quarterback than we've ever seen besides Pat?
The best quarterback with two black parents.
Right.
Might be Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson.
Don't do that.
I love you, dude.
They got a great blackest quarterback.
Hey, Q, some of your favorite activists got a white mama.
I don't know.
And white wives.
I was going to say the wives push it over. That's what push it over.
Betty Shabazz.
What are y'all bold predictions?
Bold predictions that the Vikings will not be good this year because of
my bold prediction is
that bold?
Spike is going to start worrying about everybody else's team by week 4.
Yes,
I'm doing that now. Like,
I mean, no, but you really
it's my bold prediction is the Tennessee Titans make the playoffs.
Mine is the Raiders. I was gonna say the Raiders are gonna make the playoffs for me, and Washington is gonna regress.
I think that the 49ers are going to have a better season than people think. I think I think that the Niners are going to be okay. This is not also a bold prediction. It shouldn't be, but I think Deebo Samuel is going to fall off a complete cliff this year.
I think it's going to happen not this year, but next year.
Oh man,
I think Cliff Kingsbury. I think he cooked up a nice offensive scheme for him.
Watch out for the Cardinals. I'll say that.
What they gonna do in the draft? What they gonna do in the draft?
Watch out for the Cardinals.
Y'all better watch out for that top 5 pick, yo.
Watch out for the Cardinals.
My bold prediction is Caleb throws for over 4,000, becoming the Bears' first quarterback to do so.
Oh my God, Ken, what's the next question? That's crazy.
Green Beans. After Ray Lewis Potter interview this weekend, I forgot he is they ran that way massa type dude.
Damn, we say that about Ray Lewis.
He is though.
We gotta let Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp have a coon off, bro. I'm not about to. I'm not.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna cape for either one of them. I'm with Q. Like I don't care that he said that about about Shannon, and I don't care that Ray Lewis. Like it don't matter. Like they gotta have their coon off.
Let me ask y'all a question.
We ain't co-signing for neither one of them.
Let me ask y'all a question. Who actually did it as far as like their case?
They both did it.
Between Snoop Dogg and Ray Lewis, who actually did they own?
The answer's still both, nigga.
You gonna have to ask real shit, Nick. You gonna have to ask Young Thug that question because only one nigga is running his mouth more than this podcast right here.
Thug got hella voicemail messages on the Kia 6010s out in the jails everywhere.
Boy,
I ain't never seen a nigga in jail with that many phone minutes. I ain't never seen that.
Crazy, bro. That nigga started talking about
he got a Motorola Razor with hella voicemail.
Real quick though, nobody on the other end wanted to talk to him though. Nobody was conversational. Everybody like, yeah. You know how you be talking to your homeboy and you ain't listening. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
You don't even know how. Like
that's crazy, bro.
I don't even know what he was saying. How to, you know what I'm saying? I the niggas out like it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, and I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
What
you're
saying.
Hey, I mean, put that to a beat though, Q. You got a hit.
You know what I'm saying? Gun out there. I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, and Mariah the scientist is on the other line, Nick.
We need a hey Q. We gonna have
21 Savage didn't want to hear none of that. He ain't like, bro. Oh, okay, bro. Yeah, all right.
Like he asked about his kids one time.
He was mad at Kendrick. I know that. That's what I know.
He got like 8 kids.
Donovan Mason. Tomlin hasn't won a playoff game since Peyton Manning won his last ring. They can't rebuild and haven't been good with good to great squads. Just facts. All right.
That is a white supremacist. That was a white supremacist.
We know what side you on, Donovan.
Shout out to Donovan, boy. Shout out to you, bro.
You got a MAGA hat.
No, Donovan is a proud boy.
You got a MAGA hat, Donovan. We know what you doing.
Rob Costas, top 10, top of the evening, everyone. He has Kyler Murray,
that's
Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud, Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, Stafford, Burrow, Jackson, Allen, and Mahomes at number 1.
See, Stafford in top 5 don't even sound right, Rob. But
I can't put him top 5 this year.
No,
not with that back.
Yeah,
and Kyler Murray over Jaden Daniels, or on the same, I don't know. Kyler Murray at number 10. He should.
Kyler Murray over Jared Goff is a little bit like even.
That's crazy. That's crazy, Rob. That everybody in that list in the past 2 years have been beaten by Jalen Hurts.
That's just wild, right?
I can't
do with that what you will.
You know,
nothing.
Donovan Mason. Burrow played the Eagles defense while Hurts played the Bengals defense, and Shelton always picked Herbert over Burrow. So take it with salt. Damn, I forgot about that.
Donovan, yes, that's what I said. I said that, Donovan. I've been said that. I definitely used to pick Herbert over Burrow. But I said that a long time ago. That was the wrong take.
Eagles defense versus Bengals defense.
I don't want to hear that, man. I don't never want to hear that because it's always quarterback against quarterback. You see it.
You're bringing up bullshit.
You can't say that. I don't want to hear that.
You're bringing up bullshit, fam.
Rob Costa, watch party on Thursday, maybe a call-in show. So yeah, we will be watching the game. And doing
Ken is not trying to talk to y'all niggas, bro.
Ken already got to deal with 5 other angry niggas trying to.
And I love you, Rob, but Ken is not trying to prolong this show more than even 10 minutes. Some of y'all get on here. I love y'all. Some of y'all get on here and just be like, yeah, you know, I don't know. Like,
they be awkward as hell. Like when you ask your homeboy, go talk to that girl, bro.
Yeah, like it'd be like, what? You know, like, what's good, Spike? What's good, Spike? How about those Cowboys, Spike? It's like,
don't let me have a hang up finger on those call-in shows.
Hey, Lou, I'm like Dr. Umar.
The hang up finger
fast.
Don't say click.
What you say about the Knicks?
He said, "Hey, Spike, what's good with them Cowboys?" But click, like, all right, next caller, we in there.
That quick trigger finger.
Hey, if it was up to me, y'all, I get y'all on, but Ken ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Like, you already know.
Don't listen to Q. We them boys. Last one is Cam Ward, the least talked about number 1 overall pick of all time. Y'all even interested in watching the Titans this season? I am, but nobody gives a fuck about Cam Ward.
If Cam Ward went to a bigger market, we would care. It's just Tennessee, bro.
Bruh,
no disrespect, Tennessee's coming up, but it's like
he got in a fight with his teamate, and
that
wasn't even leading news.
We don't care.
I don't know that happened.
They boys though. They really was fight.
Bro,
what happened?
If Caleb Williams got into a scuffle with a deep, like that's headlining news. Even
first of all, that's
he got to play with a receiver.
No, it's defensive lineman. Simmons, they homeboys. They go fishing together all the time.
I know Simmons.
Yeah,
I mean, Cam Ward. It seems like he's just a very like regular dude. There's nothing really flashy about it. So like he has to use that to his advantage. Like Tennessee could be the best thing for the start of his career.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? If he had went to, let's say he had went to Pittsburgh, or he went to the Jets, or he went to the Giants, it might be like OD when now you're in this big market, or you're in a pedigree that they're expecting you to come in and be great. Tennessee, they just need you to be a step above Marcus Mariota. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think he gonna
I do agree. Yeah, I don't disagree with that too, Nick. I do think he's going to be really good. I think this is the best thing for his career. But on the other side of the fence, I think he would welcome being in a bigger market, you know what I'm saying, or being the Steelers savior or the Giants or whatever like that, because he has the talent to do so, you know what I'm saying? He has the mentality. I think that's the biggest thing out of all of this, and I think that's the reason why it's best for him to be in Tennessee right now, because they can quietly start to really rebuild around him. You know, because there is no pressure to win the division, even to win games. It's like, look, if as long as we could protect him, as long as he's not in no damn Andrew Luck situation where he gets 60, 70 sacks a season, as long as he could stand upright for the 2-3 years it's going to take to rebuild, I think that this is good for him.
And they said he the Larry June of the NFL.
Yo, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop.
I love it, bro.
That was perfect.
Last thing, the results of the poll, Spike, are in.
Golf.
Which sport is harder to play? The contestants are golf versus tennis, and tennis won 55% of the vote.
Because it actually, because it takes like cardio sweat. It takes like actual, you have to like run. You have to run.
It's not.
Like you have to like run from side to side.
Difficult to do though. Golf is still difficult.
Hey, Q, he tried to tell me that he said a moving target is not harder to hit than
it's not.
Like,
Nick, I just seen you try to hit a golf ball 2 weeks ago, bro. You couldn't do it. Like it's crazy.
Lou, imagine
you want to know? Wait. I want to know what it was since you capping. You want to know how hard it was for Nick to hit the golf ball? We had to skip holes. We had to be like, now y'all go through, bro. Like I don't know. Like that's how hard it is. Like come on, Paul.
I don't disagree. I'm terrible at golf, and you know that. I told you I was going into that. I had a great time nonetheless. My thing is, imagine if the tee was moving.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. Exactly. And imagine if Serena Williams was throwing it at you. Like it's just like
I've imagined that a couple times.
I've imagined that most of my life.
We ain't never getting sponsored. We ain't never getting out the hood. Like,
you trying to get some of that juice, bro. You trying to get some of that Serena juice.
Old Serena though, not new Serena.
Unless you own Reddit, he ain't doing none of that, bro.
Oh man,
I ain't talking about the
Maria. You got Maria Sharapova,
old Serena,
Rafael Nadal and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, not Sammy Sosa Serena. The other Serena.
I'm gonna lay down, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh,
well.
man.
And also, shout out to Coco Golf and them. That was a good ass game.
That was a great match. Great match.
That was my.
It makes us realize. It made me realize, bro. We took the Williams sisters for granted, bro. Because we just thinking that if you blacking up there, you can just do your thing. You gonna dominate.
Nah,
bro. These niggas be getting cooked.
The nigga said Naomi dropped Corday and started winning again. That's
it's real though.
That's the real thing, bro. Me and Kid was first to report on that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It made me kind of feel like Corday was toxic, bro.
Corday dropped the YBN. She dropped Corday.
Like, yo. She like, this isn't good for my career anymore. I mean, he's just like,
she moved out the country, Q.
I'm over here writing these raps, girl, for me and you. Like she like nigga, I don't give a fuck about them raps.
She out the country, Q. She went
maybe
back,
she heard that last album we put out.
She went back home and started writing haikus. Got back into her bag.
She listened to that shit. She like, nigga, you trying to be J. Cole? Like, what the fuck? Like
you gonna take care of me doing this?
This, nigga?
I'll go win some US Opens and shit. I'm good, bro.
Your best feature is Wayne in 2025.
Like, you know, like nigga, where your aura at? Like, goddamn, like, nah, bro. Naomi in back in her bag. That's a real Libra queen. Absolutely.
Damn, that's crazy.
Shout out y'all in the Reddit thread, man. Reddit thread has been really active, man. If y'all get time to go in there and check it out.
Oh yeah. They get busy over there. So anyway, man, man, that is the show. Make sure you guys tune in 9:00 Thursday. We're doing our division winners and stuff like that. So if y'all haven't got your stuff to Jalen, please get it over to him. So he'll have it. And yeah, man, that's gonna do it for us, man. So we'll catch you guys Thursday. We're out. Peace.